Well, they did it. They redesigned Sonic. Yay. Now, if only they'd redesigned that script. Let's get into it.
All right, I got this.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes. Oh no! Come on.
So I've been seeing a lot of positive feedback surrounding this on Twitter lately, and I can't help but feel like everyone is being a little too generous here. And this kind of feels like it plays into the issues I see all the time in the gaming realm. Companies do something wrong, so people complain about it, and then when they fix it, people applaud them. Now, you can appreciate it when a company listens and responds, just like I can appreciate the fact that they fixed Sonic's design in this movie. But it's also important that we don't forget that it was a mistake in the first place. I mean, honestly, what were they actually thinking with that original design? It looks like one of those little kid drawings that the parents hang up on their refrigerator. Mildly impressive for a 6-year-old, but laughable for an adult that's getting paid for the design. Like, seriously, what happened? I've seen some comments about how some people feel like they now need to go see the movie to support the fact that Paramount, quote, listened, but I'm over here thinking, no. They owed that to us. This fix was expected, and we shouldn't feel like we need to thank them for it. It's not really big of them to make Sonic look like, Sonic. It's like if somebody came over to you and stepped on your tail and then said they were sorry and gave you an ice pack. I mean, I may appreciate the apology and gesture, but I'm not going to thank them for it. I think we all just need to stop going so easy on companies when they make such big mistakes. And this was a big mistake. But that's not the only issue I have here. No. I feel like this movie just looks like a cliche cash grab. Oh look, an alien that visits our planet and then finds simple things amusing. And of course there's that cliche comedy scene where that creature and human meet and they both scream at each other. Pretty sure this movie actually does that twice.
Don't hurt him!
Nothing in this movie looks original, and if I'm honest, it just looks super unfunny. I think Jim Carrey is really the only saving grace for this movie, but even then, I don't know if it's gonna be enough to save it. Now, I get that the movie is geared toward kids, even though Sonic itself is more of a middle-aged generation icon, so maybe the humor aspect could be overlooked, but it doesn't change the fact that the plot just feels like a lazy cash grab. It really feels to me like the script was just shoehorned around certain scenes that some teenager somewhere thought would be cool to have on screen. Let's have an explosion and a car flipping over and everything, and I don't know, we'll figure out the dialogue along the way.
Nailed it!
There were a brief few scenes at the beginning where he's in the Green Hill Zone, and it looks amazing. I would rather have seen them just make a full animated movie in that realm. I'm sure tons of people will still go see it because it bears the name Sonic, and that will just continue to motivate Hollywood to dish out these cheap, uninspired cash grabs, but that's a bigger issue I'm not going to get into at the moment. Well, there you have it. But hey, maybe you genuinely think the movie looks good, and if so, that's fine. But please don't just go to, quote, support the studio's willingness to fix Sonic's design, because that should be expected, not applauded. Anyway, that's all I got. So, as always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll smell you later.